Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Today is Memorial Day, and my wife says I should do something for Memorial Day. I wasn't going to do any more discounts, but I'm going to. You got to listen to your wife. And she said that everybody deserves a break, and there's a lot of people struggling, just trying to pay bills. And what I tell my friends and my acquaintances that I know is I know a better way to make money. And it's really not that hard. I'm going to show you here real quick. It actually works really well. Just we don't have any problems doing it. And even on a slow day like today, on Memorial Day holiday, is you can make money. So what I have on the chart is just a few things. We have some levels that we go by. The Spy Money levels, which these magenta levels are my personal levels, and you put that indicator on the chart and it pops up on your chart, so you're trading my levels. Then we have our floor trader. It's just pivots, it just shows the different ones, and we scroll down through here, you can see there's many levels on here, but they play a big part in your trading. Without levels, it's really difficult to know where to take profit. And then we also have the intraday levels. These lines with nothing on them are intraday levels. They're my personal formula that I use to have some different levels, and they change throughout the day based on the price action. And as they change, you just start trading to them, and they usually work out well. We also have the VWAP, which is this yellow line. The VWAP is a very important indicator, and it's just a stock VWAP indicator. The only thing I've done is made to where we can change some colors and so forth. It's nothing special, just the default VWAP. It works really well. When you put all this on the chart, then we add three more things. We have our man of war, and this line, it's not a moving average, but it's something similar, and it gives you the different colors on the man of war in order to know, is it a strong sell, or is it like, this orange, like you can see it real good here. If you have an orange, that's a good sign that you are possibly going to have a reversal. Blue means a very strong long, and red is usually a strong sell. It's nothing you can trade by entirely, but it does help you in your trading to help you know which way to go. The second thing we have two sniper indicators on there. Now we have a sniper background that we put on a different time frame, and it just gives us like an overall trend. So when your price is above man of war and you have a green background, that's a good sign that you probably ought to be taking the longs. For instance, right here we have a long signal here, and we wouldn't take this because we're on the red background, but there are some ways that you can trade this. And when we look and we see the background changes to a green, we have a blue man of war right here is a pretty good signal, other than we have our levels here. So what we would end up doing is waiting for this to go up and enter here, and right there you could have made like $200. Now $200 doesn't sound like a magnificent trade, but you do $200 a couple times a day, and you are making more money than the national average American worker. Most people make somewhere between $200 and $300 a day. Those are pretty good jobs. If you're making $200 or $300 a day, that's in today's standard a pretty good job. So what we do is we try to go for $500 a day based on, if we're trading NASDAQ, that's a $1,000 margin. So we're trying to make a 50% goal. That's all we're trying to do. Now we have one person in our group. He does 100 tick stop loss and 100 tick profit. Now he trades a different time frame, and I'll show you that. We go down and we go on a 40 Spy Money bar. Now he has a different background. He'll go into a different one, so I'll show you what he does. So I changed the background for what he does, and it actually works really well for him. So what he's looking for is he's looking for the man of war to be in a long situation. He's looking for the green background. He's looking for a man of war to be blue, but he will take it on orange if the bar closes over. And this one right here, he would be at $4.95. So he would have basically got his $500 target. And this one right here, the same thing. He's looking for about $500, and on this one he would have taken profit sooner because you have this level. So he would have taken about 300. So just on those two trades, he definitely would have gotten his $500 target. And he trades 4 contracts. So he's trying to get $5,000 a day is what he tries to do. And he hits it almost every single day. And he does it usually within 3 trades. 3 trades he's usually done. So as long as the market is moving pretty good. Now, what you have to remember is right now we have what? We have a holiday. So the market's not moving as good as what it normally does. And when you start looking at all these trades and you start thinking about, how can I do better? And it depends on your goal, really. Like if we go back over to Friday's chart, this is like 10:30, so let's go to 5 days. And then we go back to around the open. Okay, so the US Open would have been right here. But on this particular one, he don't just trade the US Open. We have a lot of people that trade early in the morning and later and so forth. But in this case, he definitely would have entered right here. And based on the way he trades, he would have gotten his whole move right there. So in his particular case, he probably would have stopped out about $760 a contract. He's trading 4 contracts, so round number called 800. So he would have made $3,200 just on that first trade. And then he would have waited for the second trade. His second trade would have been right here. So let's look at this and investigate why he would do that. So you have this bar right here. You have 3 things going. You have the green background. You have a blue man of war. You have a sniper signal. So right here is the first one. He would have been looking to take profit up here of 2060. And when this got up, he may have, I don't know what he would have done, but he may have gotten the full 1600. And if he would have got 1600, that's going to be his $5,000 target just on one trade. This would not have been a trade because our signal was back here. We got a green background. We have an orange man of war, so he would not have taken it. He would not have taken this one either. And he would not have taken this one, but this would have been his second signal. So he would have got it. The first one there because we got green background, blue man of war, and green sniper. We've got green background. He has a orange man of war, but I know that he would have taken this trade. And how I know is because he has the background and his overall confluence is good. And this right here flickered blue. So he knows that this is going to go up, and he has what? He has a higher low. So if he has that higher low and he can see this trend is up, I know he would have taken this. If he didn't take it there, he would have taken it off of this up here. One of the two he would have got in, but more than likely right here. So right here, there's $870 to that level, and that's where he would have traded to. Now, he might have let it go more, I don't know, but I'm sure that he would have taken profit there. So there's just very few things that you have to watch for. Now, we do have a bot, and the bot will trade this exact strategy, and you can just turn the bot on and it will enter there. Now, the one thing about bots are great to get you in the trade and stuff, and sometimes he'll use the bot just to get it in the trade, and then after that he will just go ahead and manage it. And what I suggest to people is, a bot can help you and can hurt you. You really need to understand the strategy, and you need to make sure that the bot is entering where you want it to enter. And once it does enter, you need to know where to take profit. And there's 4 things in trading. The very first thing is you have to know where to take profit before you even enter a trade. You got to know where you're going to take profit. The second thing you need to know is like your overall trend. You need to know where are you going to go. And then the third thing, you need to have an entry. You need to know where to enter. So our first thing was our levels. We know where we're taking profit. And then our background and our man of war is our trend. And then this is the third thing, which is our entry. And the fourth and final thing is where's your stop. So when you enter here, your stop needs to be right along down through here somewhere. And with putting your stop there, and as you go, you need to move your stop up with it. So in this particular case, if you just trailed it, your stop would be at 275. But if you had just let it run, you would have been, what, 495 there? You may or may not have taken profit right there. So, but that's all there is to trading. It's really not that difficult. And if we go back to current situation right now, and we look at this, we can see that we shorted out, and I was actually in this trade right here, and I took profit right here. Is where I took profit. So I was in this trade, and I was trading a different time frame than what you're seeing right now. When you're trading this time frame, you have to trade when the volume is moving a little bit. It helps you out. But what you need to do is find the time frame that works for the time you're trying to trade. And what I do is I just flip through the charts and find the time frame that is making the most wins and is consistent. If it's losing 5 and making 5, I don't want to trade that one. But if I'm finding one that where I won 8 trades, I've lost 2 trades, well, that's a good one to trade. So it depends on when you're trading for how you're going to do it. So, but this is the basic system. This is how we use the platform. It's very simple. You just have your ask, bid, and market over here. This is your longs. This is your shorts. And then we have the flatten button, a break even, and adjust the stop loss and TP. So what that does is if you enter a trade and then you add a position, you hit this and it will put them all together. This is pretty simple. We have, like right now, I've been trading a 30 tick stop and a 30 tick take profit. But my stop loss and take profit is not a set one. I move everything. So like say I entered a trade up here, well, I would be putting my take profit down here. So let's just say that I took this one, it'd been $405. So that's if I'd entered there. I wouldn't have entered right there, but I'm just saying if you did. Like over here, if I entered right here, I'd put my stop right here, and I'd put my take profit right there. It's pretty simple. And what I do is I teach you how to do that. And again, you can use the bot, but you're really better off if you just manually look at the chart and kind of wait around and enter the trade when you're supposed to. You're going to be a better trader if you manually trade it than if you rely on a bot that is just going to do whatever. The bot will enter the trade wherever you tell it, and in the settings and so forth to let you know what to do. So I teach people how to use the system. It works really well. Most people make money. Not everybody's going to make money. Some people lose and still stay. Then there's some people that try it out for a month and just can't do it. Not everybody's going to be a trader, and that's what you have to remember. Just like not everybody is a CEO of a company, not everybody can be a manager of a company. There's just some people can't do certain positions, and trading is not hard, but it's not easy. And if your brain to finger eye coordination is not good, you're not going to be a good trader, because you have to be a reactor. You can't go into trading thinking that, well, I'm just going to enter here and I'm going to exit there, because there's emotion in there. So when you add emotion to your trading, you are going to sometimes make bad decisions, or you're going to think about things way too long, and then by the time you enter, the trade's already over, and that's going to hurt you. So you have to be able to see the trade, react to the trade, and manage the trade. Those are the 3 things you're going to have to do. So what I teach you is how to see the trade. And once you see the trade, then I teach you how to manage that trade. And the biggest thing that most people can't do is quit once they've made their money. Once they hit their goal, they think, well, I think I can get a few $100s more, a few thousand, whatever. And that's just where it messes up. So if you're interested in this, there is going to be a $300 discount, and I'm going to let it run through the end of the week. As my wife says, I was not going to run any more discounts, but she talked me into it. So you can thank my wife for doing this. And we have a goal set, and I believe that once you get involved with this, you're going to do fine. I don't think that you would have any trouble once you look at the trades and the strategy that we're using, the indicators, and really the main indicator. We just have sniper to enter, and then we look at our levels, and that's really all it is. You have an entry and you have a levels, and we're looking for our trend of it. It's pretty simple. So if you want to try this, go ahead and go to spymoneyllc.com. When you go there, go up here to lease program. Lease program at the top is going to open this up. It's $1,300 for a 30-day lease, but with the coupon that is going to last through the end of this week, it's going to be $300 off. So your first month will be $1,000 instead of $300. And once you come down, scroll down toward the bottom, you're going to see that you have a lot of indicators. We have more indicators than this on the site. And then here's a frequently asked questions. Read through these. If you see the answer, then you see the question stuff, that should take care of you. If not, then go up to the contact us page, and once you go up here to the contact us, you fill out your first, last email and put your question in. I'll answer back. I don't bug people. I just answer. If you have more questions, I'll keep on answering, but I don't bother people. I don't like spammers, and I don't do that. So if you are interested in doing this, there's 14 things that you have to agree to. So once you read through these, if you agree to them, then what you want to do is go ahead and highlight these, and then right click and click copy. Go up to the contact us. When you go up there, you're going to put your first name, last name, email, and phone number. If I don't have that information, I will not send you a link. Paste it in here. Once I get the email, then I will look it over, and if I approve you, I'll send you a link to where you can join. Not everybody's approved, and I want to make sure that everybody can do this. If I detect that it is something, maybe some questions you had or whatever, and maybe I don't feel that this would be a good fit for you, then I don't want you to join. I want you to save your money and just go on. This is not about money to me. I want to make sure that whoever joins is going to be able to do it. I don't want you just to sign up so I can get that monthly fee for that month and then you go away. I want you to sign up, learn the program, know how to do it, and continue to make money with us. We keep it a small group. I don't have a very large group. I never will. It will always be small, but I have room for some more people, so I'm going to go ahead and allow more leases. Once we get to a certain number, then I'm going to go ahead and close the lease down for new people. So if you're interested, now's the time to do it. You get your $300 off. That's going to help you get in for a lot less money. Make sure this is what's going to work for you, and if it does, then go ahead and continue at the normal $1,300 a month. I am going to be raising that price to $1,370 real soon. I was going to do it last weekend, but I didn't. I'm going to give it probably about another week, and then it's going to go to $1,370 because of the platform fee. I have to pay money for that. Now, if you join at this, and then when I raise it, you will be grandfathered in. I will not raise the rate. So that's going to be $840 a year that you won't have to pay. So if you're interested, just let me know. Be more than happy to get you started. Again, right here, this is the strategy we use. It's pretty simple. We have people that are passing evals, keeping PA accounts, using live accounts. They're trading micros, they're trading minis, and it's actually working really well. A week or so ago, I did a $500 challenge. I run it up to $1,000, and then I quit the challenge. I just wanted to let you know that you can trade micros and get up to that amount. And once you get up to a certain amount, you can start trading minis with The accounts, one thing I do want to mention, if you trade a prop firm, you have to use a Rhythmic account. You cannot use the Tradeify. It does not work on Tradeify, only Rhythmic. So if you go to AMP Futures, you can use the CQG data there. But if you go to Optimus Futures, then you have to use Rhythmic data. In my opinion, I've used the Rhythmic Live and the CQG Live, and I think I actually like the Rhythmic better. I don't dislike the CQG, but it seems like the Rhythmic data matches up against what the prop firms are using, and it just seems to be better for your entries and so forth than running two different data feeds. If you keep one data feed, it's better. Price is a little bit more. I think I paid $25 or so for the Rhythmic, and the CQG is $4. It's a little bit more, but I do like the data better. Have any questions, let me know. Be more than happy to help you. I'd love to get you started. Learning this platform is simple. I've got a couple of tutorials. It's just simple. Once you download the platform, all the indicators and everything are loaded in it. I'm going to make some videos and show that on YouTube. Just how simple this is. It's not hard at all. You have your order entry over here. The only thing you have to do here is make whatever ATMs that you want. Once you set those up, you have your buy and sell buttons here, and once you enter those, it will actually show on the chart. I would show you now, but we're too close to a level, so. But it's easy to manipulate the stop loss and the take profit. It works just like it did on NinjaTrader as far as moving things. Very simple platform. It is better in my opinion. I love the indicators, the way they work, and it's real similar to TradingView. If you're familiar with TradingView, this will be a breeze for you. Having questions, let me know. You guys have a good Memorial Day. Send the link out to me on the lease, and I will get you the discount and everything where you can get signed up. You guys have a great day.